Hey guys, Marsing here, bringing another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. And so, yeah, as you can see from the title, the thumbnail, the start of the video here, I made a oopsie. We got the details, well, we didn't get the details, we got the teaser for Kale and Caulifla last night in the producer letter. And I, as you guys know, I'm sure, was doing the World Tournament stream. We sort of overran the stream to basically stay live until the producer letter came out. So by the time the producer letter dropped, I'd been live for about 12 hours, obviously up for considerably longer than that. And so I recorded a breakdown video of the producer letter, put it up straight away, and then just went to bed, not realizing that very shortly afterwards they posted the full details for the Kale and Caulifla LR. So basically, once the producer letter had come out and I was uploading my video, I saw a lot of people being big mad that there was no Kefla in the card, right? And of course, I made this post. Like, we didn't know for sure that there was going to be no Kefla. And I said in the video that I put up going over the producer letter, I did say that we don't know for sure that there's no Kefla. Now, I probably should have worded this tweet slightly better. I should have said, like, one of them could still be Kefla. But, you know, like I said, at this point, I've been awake for, 20 hours or something. I don't know, streaming for 12. So I just put, they both have active skills. One of them will be Kefla. And a lot of people did not like this. A lot of people saying it was cope. And then, of course, literally, this was posted at 4:21. And we're going to go over the details for the LR here. I think they were posted literally half an hour, like 40 minutes after this at 5 o'clock UK time. So this didn't age very well. But, it is what it is. I just thought it was funny because, as I said in this tweet and as I said in the video earlier, like the 10-year Goku and Vegeta don't show Gogeta or Vegito in their normal card art. So if you just saw the like Goku and Vegeta arts, you wouldn't know that the card fuses into Gogeta. So, and look, more fool me, I guess. I thought Dokkan wouldn't do anything as crazy as having this unit not have a fusion into Kefla. But, I mean, there you go. As you probably know at this point, I mean, I've spoiled it already anyway. The unit does not fuse into Kefla. But we will go ahead and go over their details here. So, this is a physical LR reversible exchange, Super Saiyan 2 Caulifla plus Super Saiyan 2 Kale. The other thing we now know, of course, from seeing their details, is that this is a Carnival LR. They did mention that it was a Rising Dragon Carnival, but usually that just means it's a double rate spanner. But I guess, yeah, it's a proper Carnival LR summon, similar to, obviously, the last one we got was Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. So these will have Carnival coins. Potentially won't have pity, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. The good thing, I guess, about it being a Carnival banner is there is the possibility that Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks returns for the first time being on this banner, which would be quite good. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump in and break down all of their details. I haven't read their kits or anything yet. I haven't seen what the general response is to people. Like I say, I finished up all my stuff last night, went to sleep, and then woke up, obviously, to realise that all of this stuff had been posted basically right after I went to bed. So, alright, so they've got Universe 6 as their leader skill, 4 key, 220%. Now, obviously, as we talked about with Hit's release, Universe 6 team, as it was, pretty bad. But, obviously, I guess, like, now with the updates that we have got, the top team for this, I guess, is going to be the double Kale and Caulifla leads, the new Hit. Tech Kale and Caulifla should be getting an easy A. Are there going to be other things? Because that's the only problem is, like, obviously Hit and God Goku won't be on this team. Like, the full Universe 6 team is still kind of unless you're fighting a Pure Saiyan or a Universe Survival Saga enemy that doesn't disable dodge, you can use the Tech Caulifla shenanigans. But yeah, Universe 6 category as the full 220 lead isn't exactly anything crazy, but it is what it is. So for Caulifla, base effects, key 6, attack and defense 200%, launches an additional attack that has a great chance to become a super. When receiving an attack for the first time within the turn, evades the enemy's attack. Wow, okay. So she just, every single turn, she just automatically dodges the first attack of the turn. That's actually kind of funny because we talk about how good Tech Caulifla is in that Int Blue Vegeta event because he always supers in slot 1. It's not necessarily always the first attack though, but that's funny that it would be another Caulifla that could be really good. So yeah, she always dodges the first attack of the turn. And then obviously when she does take the first hit, she has a, before receiving an attack, she has damage reduction 20%. So when she gets hit for the first time, she has 20% damage reduction. After evading an attack, she gets attack and defense 120, launches an additional super attack and damage reduction 40% for 6 turns. And bear in mind, so this is actually quite like an interesting design, because she will always get that, because she's always going to dodge the first attack every turn. So, like, obviously if you put her in slot 2, she's not going to have that on the first turn, but she is getting these buffs for 6 turns, which means on turn 1, you put her in slot 1, she automatically dodges the first attack, she gets all of those buffs, which means she's going to have like 60% damage reduction. And then after that, on the next turn, you could put her in slot 2, and she still has those buffs, which is cool. For each attack performed, key 2 up to 6, attack and defense 40% up to 120. So she's got to do 3 attacks, doesn't have to be a super, and considering she gets a guaranteed additional as part of her passive, and then she's a physical unit, so even as at 55% she's got level 5 additional for free, like, even at 55% you can potentially just get 3 attacks in the first turn and get her fully built up, which is cool. If she gets 23 key spheres, which as we know is the entire field of orbs, she will automatically dodge all attacks. Which is kind of funny, like, it's the Broly trio, but instead of 7 orbs, she needs all 23. So I'm guessing she's going to have a big orb change thing as this last thing, right? Starting from the 6th turn from the start of battle, meets up with Super Saiyan 2 Kale and can perform reversible exchange. 6th turn? Interesting. And then 1 time only changes all key spheres to physical. Wait, so on the turn where you can exchange with Kale, that's the turn where she changes all orbs into physical. So then you're going to... Surely that means you're then not going to want to exchange into Kale, because you've now got the full field of orbs that she can pick up and dodge every single attack. So I'm guessing, is Kale going to have... Kale must have a 23 key spheres obtained ability then, right? Because otherwise this just seems like it's counterproductive to exchange them on the first turn. But yeah, that aside, this seems really good. Automatically dodges the first attack. Then obviously if she then gets hit, she's got 60% damage reduction. We'll see, of course, obviously what sort of defense she's getting on like super. She doesn't have any stats like when attacking, so obviously you want to get these 3 attacks in as soon as possible for her to have good start of turn attack and defense. So she has an active skill, which of course isn't fusing into Kefla. Limit Break Blaster can be activated starting from the 5th turn from the start of battle, once only before or after exchange. Causes ultimate damage to the enemy, gives Universe 6 allies key 1 and attack and defense 16% in battle. So it's a permanent buff. So that means you could use that on like turn 5 and then on her next turn exchange into Kale. But then obviously you wouldn't be able to use Kale's, so we'll have to see what that's going to be. And then obviously they're on a ton of categories. Super Saiyan, Battlefield Diva, Warriors of Universe 6, Prepared for Battle, Tournament of Power, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power are the links. And then for the super attacks, the 12 key super is a unarmed super, raise attack and defense for 1 turn, colossal damage to the enemy, raises chance of evading enemy's attack, and chance of performing a crit by 6% for 1 turn. Okay, so that means every 12 key super that she does, right? So if you get the additional from part of her passive and then you get the hidden potential additional, she would then have an extra 12% dodge and crit chance, which isn't a huge amount, especially considering she doesn't have any dodge chance in her passive, like other than of course the guaranteed one that she gets. But that's kind of interesting, and the crit chance as well. She is raising attack and defense by 30%. And then the 18 key, greatly raise attack and defense for 1 turn, mega colossal damage to the enemy, raise chance of evading enemy's attack by 26% for 3 turns. Okay, so then when she comes back, if she stays on rotation, when she comes back the next time around, she's got an extra 26% chance to dodge. I mean, that's pretty good. And then every additional she gets, it adds another 6. So if you do get the triple super turn with her, she's going to have a 38% extra dodge chance, which is pretty cool. So if you get turns where there's only 1 attack in slot 1, you put her in slot 1, she auto dodges that attack, then she gets her attacks off, and then she has a... potentially, at least with the additional from the passive, she has at the very least a 26% chance to dodge. But then when she does get hit, she has a 60% damage reduction, and she's greatly raised her defense on super as well. So that's cool. And so yeah, meet up with Super Saiyan 2 Kale, can perform reversible exchange starting from the 6th turn, and then we get the Super Saiyan 2 Kale. So Super Saiyan 2 Kale, obviously the same leader skill. Reversible exchange with Caulifla, attack and defense 200%, guards all attacks. So bear in mind, we're not going to see this unit until like turn 6. When attacking for the first time within the turn, performs a crit. Okay, so her first attack is always a guaranteed crit. When attacking with 12 or more key, 100% extra attack. When activating the active skill or when attacking with 24 key, 200% attack. When receiving an attack, defense 66% for every key. Okay, interesting. 6 or more key spheres obtained launches 2 additional super attacks, and then 23 key spheres obtained launches 2 additional super attacks. Okay, so now we see the way this works. So you get to turn 6, then Caulifla can exchange with Kale. Caulifla changes the entire orb field into physical key spheres. So then if you exchange into Kale, when you pick up the 23 orbs, that means she's going to get a guaranteed, she's going to get 4 additional super attacks. And then she gets 66% damage defense for every key. So obviously as an LR, the maximum that's going to be is 24 key. But that means if she gets 24 key, which shouldn't be that difficult anyway, she's going to get 1,584% extra defense. So her defense is going to be insanely high, especially after supering. And she has guard. So she's going to be an absolute monster tank. Like, not in slot 1, but after she attacks. I mean, I guess even to be fair, when receiving an attack in slot 1, even if her start... Let's say her start of turn defense was like 200k, but it's 1,584% extra. So, let me see. So, 1,584. So, 200k plus 1,584%. Of course that didn't work. Stupid calculator. 200k plus 1,584% is 3.3 million. So even in slot 1, if she only has, which I think it would be higher, if she only has 200k defense, when she takes the first hit in slot 1, she has 3.3 million defense and guard, as long as you had 24 key. So she is actually going to be like an invincible monster tank, which is kind of cool. And then, yeah, she's getting a whole bunch of extra attack. If you get the 23 key spheres, that's only going to be the one turn, right? Realistically, that's just going to be when you get the turn where she switches over from Caulifla. But she's going to do 4 additional supers. So we'll see what her super attack effects are. Because if her 12 key super... I think that's the 12 key super we can see here on the left, though, and it doesn't seem to raise defense. But that would actually be ridiculous. Okay, so her active skill, Kale Goes Berserk, can be activated upon entering the attacking turn, so you can use it straight away. Ultimate damage to the enemy, key 6 and 40% extra attack in battle. So her active skill buffs the unit, because if you switch back to Caulifla, she'll have that buff as well. Whereas Caulifla's active skill buffs the whole team, right? Or at least is it just Universe 6 allies? Yeah, so buffs the team. So if you're running them on a non-Universe 6 team, like under somebody else's leader skill, Caulifla's active skill is obviously not going to be as useful. But yeah, it does big damage. And then her super attacks. So the 12 key is greatly raise attack for 1 turn, colossal damage to the enemy, raises chance of performing a crit and chance to dodge 6%. So yeah, she gets 6% crit, 6% dodge with the 12 key super. But on that first turn, she's getting a guaranteed 4 extra supers. So she's going to have 24% chance to dodge, 24% chance to crit. But she's already got like insane defense. And then her 18 key super is massively raised attack for 1 turn, mega colossal damage, and raised chance to crit by 26%. So yeah, she seems like she's going to be really good. I don't know what her attack stats necessarily will be, but she is getting a lot of extra attack, especially if you do get 24 key. But yeah, I saw some, like, there's people in the comments at the side saying that Kale is mid. Like, I don't know, are people missing that, like, how good this 66% for every key? So if she has 24 key, like, do people not seeing that? Like 24 times 66, 1,584% defense when receiving the attack. So she doesn't have to get hit first and then gets the defensive buff. When she takes the first hit of the turn, as I said, with the calculator, like, even if she was only at 200k defense start of turn, which is a massive low ball, when she gets hit, she's going to be over 3 million defense with guard. So once you factor in her key actually being her defense start of turn defense being actually higher than that because of links and then potentially support, like, her defense is going to be absolutely ridiculous, and it's not reliant on like the specific turns. Now, she doesn't get any key in her passive, which is interesting. She also doesn't build up any key, so I guess she's going to be relying on her links. But I mean, she does have Tournament of Power. Battlefield Diva is a key link. Prepared for Battle is a key link. I think Warriors of Universe 6 might even be a key link as well, right? So if you have her linked up with any other like Universe 6 character from the Tournament of Power, she's going to be getting like 10 key from, or like 9 key from her links anyway. So yeah, this is very, very... she seems very, very good. They seem absolutely crazy. People saying that she's mid, I have absolutely no idea like what they're smoking, but pass it here, I guess. But yeah, let's take a look at their animations. I haven't checked these out yet as well, so let's go ahead and see what these are like here. I'm assuming this is the 12 key for Caulifla. Yeah, decent, nothing like super crazy, but pretty good. Yeah, that's cool. Some of the close-up frames are really, really good. Okay.
Let's go, Kale. You don't need to hold back your power for my sake. Fight with everything you've got. You bet. Let's do this.
Okay, so that's when you're then available to exchange. Yeah. I mean, the attack itself is nothing too crazy, but yeah, a lot of the close-up frames are really, really good. It's the good old Broly style attacks. Yep. Very like movie, first Broly movie there. Right, so this is Kale's active skill. Oh damn, that's cool. Good old Broly again, yeah, there we go. But yeah, damn, the animation quality is really, really good. Which is what we'd expect nowadays, of course, but... Okay. Alright, so then this will be Caulifla's active skill. And obviously we can see their idle animations there as well.
Friends have to stick together. If you stay with me, we can do this. Right. Trying to show off by going ultra super, huh? Well, I'm not letting you outshine me.
That's cool. It is like it's basically a super updated version of like AGL, LL, Kale and Caulifla, right? But alright, so yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I think these guys are really, really good. It's one of those things where with any sort of yellow coin LR, it's like, should you summon for them? I don't know. Probably not. Well, I say yellow coin LR, they're a Carnival LR. Especially if they're not going to have pity. The leader skill, obviously, is Universe 6. I mean, if we get a couple more Easy A's, we're all expecting, of course, the Tech Kale and Caulifla Easy A. The number one thing that they could do to absolutely boost this Golden Week and really make this team go ham is if they also Easy A'd AGL Kale. That would go so hard on this team with these guys. Especially because she wants a unit with Caulifla in the name, which this unit would be. Like, that could be really, really good. But I think these guys seem really, really strong. People are so massively underrating Kale in the comments. It's actually crazy. But yeah, very interesting. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Sorry, Kefla fans. Yep, there is no Kefla fusion. Weird decision by them, but I guess it is what it is. So let me know what you think down below in the comment section. Will you be summoning? Of course, I will be live to summon. I'll make a video when we know the details. We should get a data download, I imagine, now probably tomorrow, and that'll give us the exact time of the banner. Global should have tickets. We'll see those in the data download, and of course we will see whether there will be pity coins or not, but I am assuming there won't, but fingers crossed, you never know. And I guess we'll have to wait and see. So let me know all your thoughts on the physical LR Carnival Kale and Caulifla down below in the comment section. So that's going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.